Hey YouTubers, it's Hannah. I want to talk about the obsession with treatment centers and everything that has to do with them. Have any of you ever noticed that with your own eating disorder that you become obsessed with treatment? Like, do any of you spend time looking up treatments even though you know you're not going? Maybe I'm on my own when I say this. Maybe I'm not. But for the history of my eating disorder, I found that after becoming so obsessed with eating disorder things as the behaviors and thoughts, that when I began to seek treatment, I became obsessed with recovery. Finding every book I possibly could about an eating disorder, about eating disorder recovery, obsessing so much that instead of my life being controlled, being filled with just eating disordered behaviors, my life became obsessions with recovery. Do any of you see that? Like, I know that after I left treatment the second time, I was so sick of recovery and how happy people were when they talked about it, and it was irritating to me. It was exhausting to be thinking about recovery 24/7, which I was, I mean, it comes to a point where the thing that's supposed to get you health becomes the thing that sends you spiraling out of control again. Like treatment centers. Like, how many out there know the treatment center at Remuda Ranch? I'm not criticizing this program. I'm not criticizing anyone who's ever gone to Remuda Ranch, but I really want to touch on the interesting fact that, for myself, when I was at my sickest, I wanted to go to Remuda. Now, did I want to go to Remuda to get healthy, to give up the eating disorder? No! No, I didn't want to go to Remuda to give up my eating disorder. I wanted to go because my eating disorder was begging me to go. Because if I went to treatment, then I was the best. I was worth caring about. I was, I was truly sick if I went to treatment. I have a friend who wrote a note once that she was upset because she was back in treatment again, and a lot of first-time treatment goers were coming in, and she said, "I don't understand. I feel like they think it's cool to be in treatment." Well, I can probably guarantee she has actually felt that it was cool to be in treatment at one point in her recovery. I feel, this might not be 100% correct, but I feel that it's how the eating disorder works. It takes something that's positive and turns it around into something that will fuel the behaviors. For example, Remuda Ranch in tube feedings. Not just Remuda Ranch, all programs that do tube feedings. I think that, and I'm being perfectly honest with you, if I went to Remuda, I would ask to be tube fed when I was sick. Or, and whatever. And why would I do that? Would I do it because I wanted help gaining weight? No. I'd want it because it would be a symbol of being sick. And I know that this is, oh my gosh, I can't believe she's saying that, but it's the truth. And when I was at the sickest with my eating disorder, I would have wanted the tube to symbolize that sickness. If I had a camera and I had a tube in my nose, I would be taking pictures. That is how it works. That is how the obsession with the eating disorder works. It twists things, so that healthy people out there, if you hear them say, if they were asked, do you want a tube? Like, hell no, we don't want a tube shoved down our nose or in our gut, It's crazy, it's bollocks, it's, whatever, but, I said bollocks. But for myself, it was something that meant I was good enough. It would mean that I was good enough. Same as going to treatment. As I said, going to treatment symbolizes that you're good enough, that you did all that you could. Going back to treatment means, oh, I'm even more sick than I thought I was. I have to go back again. Doesn't it sound just bizarre? This is how weird eating disorders are. It's crazy. It's not crazy. It's a sickness, but it's crazy. It's crazy to think that there are people, that I was a person who felt that being sick was making me a better person. Do you feel that way? Any of you? Any Remuda graduates feel that way at all? I would love to hear your input on that. I'm quite interested. But I mean, I'm just talking about this, guys. I myself, again, directing it towards me, I've taken pictures while I was in treatment, and I've posted them on Facebook. Did I have a tube down my nose? No, I didn't have a tube down my nose. Would I have posted them if I had? At this current moment, I probably wouldn't. A year ago, a year and a half ago, I would definitely have done that. I have pictures when I was in the hospital taken by a friend. A year and a half ago, I was trying to upload it, and thank God that I wasn't able. I mean, she put, oh, I have those pictures from the hospital a year and a half ago, and another friend with an eating disorder says, oh, put them up, put them up. I mean, are y'all catching on to what I'm talking about? It's like, I even have obsessed over photos of my friends. Is that, I mean, it sounds horrible. But the reality is, that's my eating disorder. I do. It is what I have to deal with. It's what I have to correct. But I have friends who've gone to Remuda Ranch and have posted all their photos up, and I've gone through them. I obsess over theirs. I obsess over mine. It's something of an addiction. And seeing the sick photos. Where I am now with that is that I keep all of those photos. I still have photos on Facebook. I'm not innocent. I do it, but the ones at the hospital, etc., are kept in an album. I actually showed you the album on here before, but they're kept in their clothes and put away, because I know that for myself, a year ago or only half a year ago, if I had gone through those, I would have obsessed, and it wouldn't have been good for me or good for my own recovery. Tell me if you agree with this. I mean, have you experienced this before, where you become so obsessive about photos or about treatment centers, or tube feedings, or the status? How, a higher status as your peers with eating disorders, because that you have a tube, or you've been in treatment however many times. I remember one time in outpatient group therapy, I was on pass from the hospital, and I went in, and this new girl was there, and I was like, oh, well, my name's Hannah, and I've been to treatment once, and I've been in the hospital this many times, and this was before I went to treatment again. See, I just did it. And the therapist in there said, well, it's like telling someone this is like making it a competition. And I felt really bad when she told me that, and I was like, oh shit, I did that. I can't believe I did that. But it's the truth. You'll go to treatment and people will still be competing. You'll be out of treatment, you'll be going to outpatient, and you'll still be competing. I've done it. My friends have done it. I'm sure you have done it at least once. in your entire recovery or in the beginning of your recovery. It's just something that you have to deal with, that I've had to deal with. The obsessions, the very, very absurd obsessions with status, with going to treatment, with everything. So just tell me what you think. Do you feel that? Do you feel that the tube is a status maker, or that treatments have become symbols of eating disorder, nirvana, or anything like that? So leave a comment, and I will try and make another video soon. So thanks for watching.